It's Greggatron. Ah! Yeah! Yeah. Beautiful piece of work. How are y'all? Check it out. Look at him. It is great. How are y'all? So I went live earlier and somebody in the chat said, Diamond Select Toys is going out of business. And I'm like, what? That's got to be a rumor. That can't be right. Anyway, I was going to make a video reviewing a Diamond Select figure, which I'll probably do that in the next video. Stay tuned. But I was like, well, let me look this up just to make sure, because I don't want to spread false stuff on my channel. So I'm on my phone right now. I'm looking it up, and it looks like Diamond Select Toys is going out of business. It reads, Diamond Select Toys shut down. Say goodbye to these pre-orders. This is on bleedingcool.com. Diamond Select Toys shut down after Ad Populum acquired assets from Diamond Comic Distributors bankruptcy. So Diamond Comic Distributors, they own Diamond Select and they went bankrupt. That's what happened. All Diamond Select Toys and Gentle Giant staff laid off, with both brands ceasing operations under, get out of here, ad, new ownership. Uncertainty surrounds pending Diamond Select Toys pre-orders and upcoming collectible releases for 2025. And I was wondering about that because I ordered Archangel over a year ago. For those who don't know, Diamond Select Toys, that's these. These are Marvel Select Toys, but they're under Diamond Select. And they don't just make Marvel, but they make movie figures. The John Wick figure I showed you guys a while back. Sin City, Pulp Fiction. They got Ghostbusters. They got all kind of stuff. Mini-mates. They got different busts. I mean, a lot. I've been collecting these for a long time, and I'll talk about that later. Let me keep reading. In May 2025, the comic book and collectibles industry faced a significant upheaval as Diamond Comic Distributor underwent a major restructuring. Following its Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing in January, Diamond's assets, including Diamond Select Toys and Gentle Giant Ltd., were acquired by Ad Populum, the parent company of NECA. Okay. Kid Robot, and WizKids. However, shortly after the acquisition, reports emerged that Diamond Select Toys had been effectively shut down and people were laid off. This sucks. So, if they're being bought out by a different toy company, hopefully they can still, make toys. Because who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to continue the line? And they make statues. Alright. They make PVCs, statues, and action figures. Both DC and Marvel. So that's where I get a lot of my stuff from, is Diamond Select. They got catalogs from comic shops, all kind of stuff in the catalogs. I mean, I've been collecting these for a long time. Different Batman figures, Justice League figures, since like 2016 or 17. So I'm like, well, that sucks. And I used to get them on eBay, different comic shops, different comic book conventions. Walmart has stuff at times. I mean, Big Bad Toy Store, that's a big one. Yeah, if it's not at Big Bad Toy Store, usually no one else can get it. Because I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of the comic shops get their stuff. Either from Big Bad Toy Store or directly from Diamond. But without Diamond, that's gonna suck. And I was already running out of space when it came to certain things like this and the coffee table. But still, I remember telling Blue X-Ray, shout out to him, that I had ordered Archangel. And that thing looks clean. Hold on a second. He's on the catalog. Yeah, so this is a catalog from January of last year. That's January of 2024. And this is the cleanest looking figure I had seen in a long time. So I definitely ordered one. And now you're telling me I might not get one. I mean, these guys make all kind of stuff. All kinds of stuff. So that's gonna be weird. And another thing, Diamond was a competitor of the Marvel Legends series. Marvel Legends was a little bit smaller scale, but depending on the figure, they can match. Like if you get a Juggernaut from Marvel Select, it can match a Wolverine that's a Marvel Legends, because Wolverine is already short and Juggernaut's already huge. But yeah, man, I hope it's not true. And funny that someone in the chat had brought that up. I was already meaning to show off some Diamond Select statues and PVCs. And it's my day off today and tomorrow. So I was gonna show some I was gonna show some stuff off. And now y'all telling me they're going out of business? That's crazy. And what that means, what's going to happen probably, that stuff's going to blow up on eBay. That stuff's going to be rare. Oh, man. Speaking of being rare, so the Watcher, at one point, those were all gone. That was worth $300 on eBay, like minimum $300. I can't remember how much I got that for. I think I might have bid for it, like on an auction. And I was battling like a bunch of people. I can't remember what I got it for, but that was extremely rare. Well, fast forward, Diamond Select had dropped a new line of these, the Watcher. As soon as those dropped, and there was a big time gap in between. The first one came out over 10 years ago, that Watcher. That's from eBay. That's from over 10 years ago. Then they had dropped another one, and those were gone immediately. So those are rare. Carnage from the not the movie, but the Carnage figure. He's expensive now. And he's been expensive. They all start at 20. Mephisto is extremely rare. That's over 200. That stuff's gonna go up now. Cloak and Dagger, kinda. Moon Knight was pretty rare. Captain Marvel, Janice Marvel, he's rare. So there's different figures like She-Hulk. She's further over there. She-Hulk is rare. It's just crazy, man. You know how crazy eBay is going to be if this is true? Because I don't sell my stuff on eBay. I hold on to my stuff. I'm just saying it sucks. That's the point I'm trying to make. And they gave us Apocalypse, but now we might not get Archangel. And you really can't have one without the other. I mean, you can, but I am thankful we got the Fantastic Four. These four right there. Yeah. And Doctor Doom came out years ago. But I'm glad we got them at least. The Thing came out a while ago. But dang. I remember I had a homie in high school. And I might have told you guys this story a couple times. But he had a Green Lantern ring on. I was like, where'd you get that ring, man? Because I used to wear my Blue Lantern shirt. And he's like, oh, his girlfriend's dad owned a comic shop. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, go up there. He'll give you one. So I go there one day. It might have been after school or it might have been when I was already graduated. So I finally go to this comic shop and there he was, the good owner, rest in peace, the good gentleman. I went there just for a Green Lantern ring, but he had all this cool stuff. And one of the things he had was the Gray Hulk, Ultimate Hulk, right there. And I was like, how much is that? And he's like, $20. I'm like, $20? That's it? He's like, yep, $20. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, yep, $20. I was like, wow. So I got this Gray Hulk back in 2016, I want to say. Maybe 2017. Yeah, I was out of high school by that point. This is when I was in college. Yeah. Anyway, so I get this Gray Hulk. After that, I got Venom, I got Carnage, I got Storm, and Gambit. Those were the first 5. Then later I got Magneto and some others. And before I knew it, I had all these. And this is at my dad's house, by the way. Not all these were at my dad's house, but I'm getting more and more and more and more and more. Later, I get my own place and I display them. This is in my living room. But every year, different ones would drop, like Blade, different Spider-Mans, different Captain Americas, different Wolverines. And they make toys from the MCU, different series like the Ultimates. There's different Thors. There were so many. They got the zombie line. There was a lot. So what you see here, this is like just a short portion of all the other ones. My Spider-Man section's over there. My point is, this sucks. And I was talking to, it might have been Blue X-Ray, but I had told him, because he would ask me, and we would keep in touch about Archangel, and now we might not get him. Dang it. That sucks. But since I'm here. So that's my coffee table. And I was going to review Doctor Doom. But like I said, they make statues and PVCs. It just sucks that you won't see these anymore. I mean, you'll see them here in my videos, but as far as being on the shelf, say goodbye. If it's true, which it sounds pretty true. So, we shall see what happens. Like I said, I've been needing to show these off individually. But Thanks for watching. It's Greggatron, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. And peace.